Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of some one gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door, only this, and nothing more."
Distinctly I remember, it was bleak in December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I sought out to borrow from my books piece of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore.
And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more."
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. For the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came a-rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I was scarce sure I heard you. Here, I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more."
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token. The only word there spoken was the whispered word,
"Lenore,
This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word,
Lenore."
merely this, and nothing more.
Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more."
Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven in the saintly days of yore. Not the least obseance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with the mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched, sat, and nothing more.
Then this ebony bird, bulging with sad fancy and smiling, by the grave and stern decorum.
Boy!
Then this ebony bird, bulging my sad fancy to smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the counterparts of war, "Thou my crust be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's plantain shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore."
Much I marvel at this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast above the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name, is nevermore.
But the raven sitting lone on the placid bust spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word did he outpour. Nothing further that he uttered, not a feather that he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "All the friends have flown before. On the morrow he'll leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore."
Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whose unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore."
But the raven still beguiling, oh my sad soul into smiling. But the raven still beguiling, oh my sad soul into smiling. Scrape my wheel and Christmas upon his third and second door. Then, upon belly singing, I betook myself so limping, fancy to fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, uncanny, and ghastly dumb, this ominous bird of yore, immensely croaking, nevermore.
This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing. To the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned in my bosom's core, this and more I sat divining, my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose violet lining of the lamplighter gloated o'er, she shall pass, nevermore.
Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by subtle strings whose cheap falls twinkled on the upper floor. Right, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite and empty from the memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind hath he, and forgot this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed there ashore, desolate yet undaunted, on this desert island enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, nevermore.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell the sore with sorrow laden, if within the distance Aiden, if thou shalt collapse the Satan maidens whom the angels name Lenore, collapse the rare and radiant maiden whose angels name Lenore, quoth the raven, nevermore.
Be that word of or sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thou so hast spoken. Leave thy loneliness unbroken. Quit thy bust above my door. Take thy beak out of that my heart, and take thy form of my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on that pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. On my soul from out that shadow what lies on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.